Hey everyone, what's up? Newbie Snake here. How are you all doing today? Today I'll go through some really exciting news with you guys, and then I'll briefly go through the new event that we just got yesterday. So let us begin. In celebration of the 1-year anniversary of this game's release on the Android platform, we'll be getting a ton of good stuff that's lined up for us all the way to May. So first thing that's on the list is right here, this thing. So for the 1-year anniversary celebration, we will be getting a super ninja festival that we haven't gotten in a very long time. Okay, so we'll be getting all new, brand new 5 stars Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura, and these are all new and they will cost 32 team costs. All right, and it says 6 stars awakening confirmed as well, so I'm not too sure if they're referring to all 3 characters or just Naruto. I'm not too sure here because sometimes they're not too clear on their information, but let's just assume it's all 3. I don't know. We'll know when the time comes, and it's only gonna be in 4 days, actually maybe 3 according to Japan's time. So anyways, this whole super ninja festival will last for about 4 days in total, from April 30th all the way to May 3rd. Okay, so that's the first thing. And also, let me just scroll up a bit. This whole campaign thing, this whole anniversary celebration will last for a whole month. So from April 30th to May 31st. So secondly, we will also have the following super awakening mission. So we'll be getting the red, blue, and yellow orbs. I'm not too sure if it's 3 different missions or all in one, not too sure. But anyways, this will happen in the middle of May. And thirdly, they are introducing a new system, and I'm not too sure if this is only like event triggered or it's like a forever thing, because we'll also be getting a maintenance on April 28th to add this quote-unquote ability in. So probably it's it's a continuous thing, because pay attention to the date here. It says April 28th all the way to forever, and all the way to blank. So I believe it's a new system. But anyways, the new system is the following. If you happen to arrange a special character group set, then special abilities will trigger. So for example, over here it says if you have a team 7 for Naruto, guys, you should know. It's Sakura, Sasuke, Naruto, and then this team 7 special ability will trigger. Now we don't have any other information on this, so we don't know. Maybe after you do this, your overall attack will be increased by like 20% or whatnot, right? I'm just assuming things here. So, and I think they're gonna have all different types of groupings as well, because we're having a maintenance just on this, right? We can't just have it for Team 7. So hopefully it's for everything. So let's say Akatsuki or whatnot, right? Not too sure, but we'll stay tuned for that. So number 4, this is really awesome for all of us. In celebration of the 1-year anniversary, we'll be getting a total of 76 plus 10 gems as presents. All right, so a total of 86 or more. The reason why they always have to separate 76 plus 10 or 76.10%, etc. Again, in my previous videos, I've already explained this. It's because the number stands for Naruto. So 7 is Na, 6 is Lu, and 10 is To, like in a different pronunciation of the numbers in Japan. So it became Naruto. All right, so that's why 76 plus 10. Just a trivial thing that I like to explain again. So from April 30th to May 31st, for the whole month, we'll be getting a total of 76 plus 10 Ninja Stones as presents, and also we'll be getting one gem per day per login. So yeah, I believe they're gonna give us 76 plus 10 as present, like a one-time deal, and then we're also gonna get a one ninja stone per day thing. So on top of that, that's what I can see here. I don't think it's a total of like 86 stones after you logged in for 31 days, because it doesn't make sense. All right, so let's move on to the fifth one. So for the fifth one, we'll be getting 5 stars Naruto as presents through the friend points gacha. All right, so I don't think we'll be getting it in our inbox, but for this whole month, April 30th to May 31st, just use your friend points in the friends gacha and you'll get a chance to get this friend points 5 stars Naruto. All right, and let's move on to the sixth one. And over here, we will be also getting this super extreme difficult mission. This is what it translates to: super extreme difficult mission, probably 40 stamina. That will be coming in the middle of May again, so we'll stay tuned. We don't know any details yet, but they have obviously posted the similar picture as what we got at the top, right? It's almost the exact same picture. So I believe we're probably fighting Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura, or something similar, but it's going to be super extreme difficult according to the title. So for the seventh thing that we have is we're going to get our first raid boss event for the first time ever, guys. So it says all users / players will be participating in this whole event. I believe we're going to be fighting Madara. So probably we're going to each be grinding the same mission and dealing like a certain amount of damage to Madara. And at the end of the whole event, we're going to get rewards based on the amount of damage done. Probably that sounds like what raid bosses usually are. So that'll be quite fun. So stay tuned. It's going to last from April 30th to May 9th. On the eighth one, guys, we'll be getting, let's see, some skill. Okay, so basically, the Jiraiya skill scroll event will be coming back. And then we will also be getting some premium mileage points, 3 times the usual premium mileage points if you spend your gems. All right, so this is just something light, not something really important per se. Probably it is to some of you, but it's just like on a side thing. So just pay attention to it when it comes. So it's for us to increase our skill levels, and it says drop ×2 for if you want to do ninja gear and stuff. So the materials will have like a 2 times drop rate. Over here, the ninth one is, oh man, this is the referral one. I hope they reset it. But anyway, so there's this friends referral campaign. You'll be able to get Jiraiya, the young and cute Tsunade, as well as Orochimaru, all the way from May 2nd to June 30th. So I believe if you do your friends referral gacha during that time period, you'll be able to get one of these. So I hope they reset it, so at least I can get some friends referrals gems again. I mean tickets again to the polls. And then finally, this is already what's going on. All right, the 10th one, which should be the first one. We already got it. It's from April 21st, which is 5 days ago, till April 30th. So for those of you who are still working on this, good luck, and just continue to do your grinding. So that's pretty much it for that. And I explained that we'll be having maintenance on April 28th. So pay attention. If you're in the middle of your fights, it will be closed down. All right. So just finish off all your fights and stuff. And then also over here, let's talk about this. Excuse me. So Premium Miles trading shop. So as we all know, from my previous videos, I've been stating it already. The trade shop items will be changed from time to time. So on April the 30th, the current Premium Miles trading shop will have their items lineup switched. All right. So The 5 stars day Dara that you guys really want to get will be gone from the shop on April the 30th. So if you guys have the premium mileage points, then go trade for him if you guys want him. If not, someone new is coming up. I'll show you in a second. But anyway, so one thing that I need to mention is on the May events, okay, it says during May events, the day Dara will be having special multiplier effects. All right, well, special effects for May's events. All right, so if you got the 5 stars day Dara, you probably will have a really good advantage in the month of May. For events, he will probably be getting special multipliers or some kind of special effects. All right, so that will be pretty cool. So what's new? It's pretty exciting for those of us who actually really like the people in Konoha. We're getting Kakashi. We're getting a 5 stars Kakashi on the next lineup. So once April 30th is gone, May 1st we'll be getting a Kakashi. But not like I have the premium mileage points to spend. They cost a lot. So yeah. But anyway, so Kakashi will be coming. And that's it. And I think it also says stamina recovery ramen. I'm not too sure if we get that right now, but you can trade for stamina recovery ramen with your points according to the notice. All right, so let's skip the event one because we're going to talk about that in a second. And let's see. One last thing I'd like to let you guys know. Yes, over here, remember we're still waiting for the kunoichis, right? The female ninjas that we're supposed to get, the 4 ninjas. Anyways, we will be getting them. Well, it says they have set the time for when we'll be getting them on May 30th at 6 p.m. All right. They said they have set the time for that, but it's not like confirmed, so they might delay it. Okay. So, but at least they're letting us know the set time for now that we know of is May 30th at 6 p.m. Japan's time. Then we'll be getting Kushina, Ino, Sakura, Hinata. Correct? No, not Ino. It's Temari. Temari, Sakura, Hinata, and Kushina. I think that's the 4 that we voted for last month. But anyways, for those of you who are newer players, you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry. Just know that in May 30th, you'll be getting 4 female ninjas. That will be pretty okay. Not too sure what the stats are, but I'll do a reveal on them during that time. All right. So that's all the news for today. Let's move on to our event that just came out yesterday. And as you know, most of the time now, I haven't been able to do it. So, but from what I've heard from you guys, is that this mission is not too hard at all. So, and this is also another points collection event. So it's not a ranking event that you're gonna need to compete with all other people to, you know, get a high score, high enough to get your rewards. You can just do this event until you you get the rewards. Okay, so let's go through the gacha units first. So you'll be getting if you get the 5 stars Shikamaru and the 5 stars Temari, then you get 12 times the score multiplier, all the way up to 20 times if you have increased your Nindo level. And then also if you get your 4 stars Choji and your 4 stars Naruto, you get 4 times the multiplier, all the way up to 6 times depending on your Nindo level. And the art is really awesome. Look at that. They're like just, you know, angry and full of energy. Anyways, and then we have Ino and Sakura from the referral. And then we have the 5 stars Curse Mark Sasuke from the previous points collection event. Then their score multiplier is from 3 times all the way to 5 times if you have like you know, your Nindo levels at 10. I think some of you have him at 10 because you guys grind a lot during the Curse Mark Sasuke. Then you guys will get this 5 times. That's pretty good. And then the rest are the old units that we have or might not have. So that's about it. And again, as usual, they are stackable with different units. So if you have a Curse Sasuke, 1 Sakura, 1 Ino, it'll be, you know, 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 9. Then it'll be 9 times the score multiplier. assuming they're all Nindo at level 0. All right, same characters cannot be stacked. So if you guys have 3 Inos, it will just be 3 times. It won't be 3 plus 3 plus 3. All right, so here we go. We're going to talk about the personal rewards. So personal rewards, at 100 points, you get 10k gold, and then over here you get a title, and then a stamina recovery ramen times 1, and then another title, and another title, and 1 ninja stone, stamina recovery ramen at 3000 points, and then another title, as well as another title. Wow, we're getting spammed by titles. All right, so and then we will be getting a 4 stars leveling material at 4,500 points, and then we have stamina recovery ramen. Yeah, I feel that the rewards are really random this time. How they are lining them up. And then we have a 4 stars leveling material at 6,000 points, and then another another title. Okay, and then we have a 4 stars leveling material. Sorry guys, I don't know what I'm saying today. And then we have 1 Monkey King, 1 stamina recovery ramen, 1 title, 1 stamina recovery ramen, and then we have titles, recovery ramen, and then we have Rock Lee training material at 12,000 points, and then another title over here. But we also have at 13,000 points, we have stamina recovery ramen. And then we have all type skill scrolls at, times 1 at 15,000 points. And then we have 2 Monkey Kings, 2 Rock Lee training material, 1 stamina recovery ramen, and another title. And then at 20,000 points, we have 5 ninja stones. And 22,000 points, we have 2 all type skill scrolls. At 24k points, we get yet another title. At 26,000 points, we get 1 ninja stone. At 28k points, we get 1 stamina recovery ramen. 30,000 points, we get 2 Rock Lee training material. 35,000 points, you get 1 ninja stone. And at 40k points, we get 2 Rock Lee training material. And then at 45,000 points, we get 1 stamina recovery ramen. At 50,000 points, we get the awakening material to awaken your character from a cap of level 80 to level 100. And then we have at 55,000 points, we have 2 all type skill scrolls. 60,000 points, we get 1 ninja stone. At 65,000 points, we get 1 ninja gear. This is let's see, Kamatari. Oh, I don't know who Kamatari is. It's probably one of those sound ninjas. We'll be getting some sort of light. I'll check it out in a second. At 70k points, we'll be getting another title. At 75,000 points, we'll get stamina recovery ramen. 80,000 points, another title. 85,000 points, 1 ninja stone. 90,000 points, we get another title. 95,000 points, we get yet another title. At 100,000 points, we'll be getting the 5 stars Doyoya, I believe that's her name, right? The female sound ninja, the one with pink hair and some bandages on top, who plays the flute. We'll be getting one of her. That's the event one, I believe. And then we will be getting another stamina recovery ramen, and then another title. And then over here at 130,000 points, we'll be getting a ninja gear. It's someone's kunai, all right? And then at 140,000 points, another title, stamina recovery ramen, and then we also have another title. This one's cooler. Finally, at 200,000 points, we'll be getting the Allies of Konoha, or the Ally of Konoha, which is the Sand Village, basically. It's the ally country of Konoha. It's literal translation. At 250,000 points, we'll be getting another ninja gear, and that will be the Sound Ninja's belts, or what do you call it, those rope-looking belts. And then at 300,000 points, we'll be getting 2 ninja stones. 350,000 points, we'll be getting 3 all-type skill scrolls. At 400,000 points, we'll be getting the Secret Book of the Ninja World, again, to awaken your character's level cap from level 80 to level 100. And then over here at 450,000 points, we're getting 10 Rock Lee training material. And finally at 500,000 points, we'll be getting the flute that Doyoya plays. All right, the ninja gear. And then after that, every 100k points, we'll be getting the event 5 stars, the Doyoya, right? I hope I didn't pronounce her name wrong like all the time. I believe that's her name. And then, and then every 200,000 points after your 1.5 million, you'll be getting 5 stars all type skill scroll every 200k. After that, that's actually pretty nice. So that's about it. And then let's go for the prizes. I'll go through them with you guys. So this is what we're gonna get. All right. And wow, she looks pretty good stat wise. Look at that. So at level 100, that's her stats. So it's pretty decent actually. Didn't expect that. But I mean, maybe all event characters are pretty okay. So she uses genjutsu on here, and let's just quickly browse through this. Okay, this seems like a regular genjutsu, and again, I'm not too sure how well a genjutsu will work nowadays. Well, back in the old days, it never works, but now, I don't know, try her out. Maybe you guys already got her, right? Who knows? But all right, so genjutsu attack, trigger speed is normal, chakra cost 70. What she does is she'll deal 7% plus 900 damage to a single target enemy. And also, it will cause the enemy to have negative status effects, such as poison, paralysis, so paralyzing, and confusion, charmed, bind, stunned, and toxic, like extreme amounts of poison. And my bad. So this attack does not cost that, but if your enemy is on those status that I just mentioned, they will be taking 2.4 times the damage. All right. So if they're on any sort of status effects, negative status effects, you will deal 2.4 times the damage to that single target. All right. And then also your chakra, like her own chakra, will be randomly recovered from 30% to 60%. That's crazy. So that's pretty crazy. So every time you use this, you randomly recover your chakra from 30 to 60%. Okay, so skill number 2 is a no type / miscellaneous type. Trigger speed is fastest. Chakra costs 45. What it does is there's a chance to lower down a single target enemy's attack, defense, and agility by 50%. And also there's a chance to cause paralysis, confusion, or charmed effect. So you probably have to use this first in order to get your 2.4 times damage on that single target. So skill wise, she's not the best because, when she's your enemy, she's extremely powerful. But then when you actually get to use her, she gets like nerfed like crazy. All her attacks are like single target damages, right? When she's on the other team, she deals AoE damage to all your targets, and there's like a high chance of poisoning, charming, confusion, or paralyzing, or binding, or stunning your whole team, right? But then now when she's on your team, she's not that helpful. Well, she is still helpful, but I'm just complaining because there's only single target. All right. But anyway, so yeah. So if you're looking for like a single target debuff and stuff, like she's actually pretty decent. Okay, I must say. But I'm just complaining because we don't get AoE. But that's the case with all games. When they're your enemies, they're like super powerful. But once you obtain them, they're like, eh. All right. So over here, leader ability. It buffs all sound ninjas. It buffs their attack, defense, and agility by 20%. And ability number 1 is, let's see, after every action, after every action, her attack and agility is increased by 15%. But the max stack is 4 times. So this will only stack for 4 times. And after that, it will stay at the same amount. And ability number 2 is Genjutsu type skill damage increased by 60%. And after every action, her chakra will be recovered by 10%. So overall, she's pretty decent, pretty good. And then over here, we have the ninja gears. The first one is the belt or the rope. I mean, not the rope, it's the rope looking belt. Over here, the regular effect is the chance of being bind is halved. But if you equip it to, I believe, the sound ninjas, or at least the 5 sound nins, you will be getting the following effect, which is binding and confusion. Well, you're totally immune to binding and confusion, and your max HP and defense will be increased by 70%. Sorry, 70%, not 70 times. That would be crazy. Max HP and defense will be increased by 70%. And then over here, we have the flute, all right? So for the flute, we'll be getting attack and agility increased by 20%, and Genjutsu skill damage increased by 20%. That's for regular effects. For unique effects, I believe you have to equip this onto the 5 stars Doyoya that we're getting. You will be getting attack and agility increased by 50%, and Genjutsu skill damage increased by 100%. And then over here, we get this lantern looking thing. It's the Kamatari lantern. I'm not too sure who uses this in the sound ninjas. I think one of them does, right? They always carry the lantern around. Anyways, so regular effect is after every action, chakra is recovered by 5%, and also wind type skill damage is increased by 10%. If you equip this, I believe, to that person, your chakra will be recovered by 15% every turn, and all of your skill damage will be increased by 30%. And finally, we have the kunai. This is kunai with the explosive tags linked to them. The regular effect is maximum HP and attack increased by 40%. Unique type effect is maximum HP and attack increased by 80%. And secret type skill damage increased by 50%. So again, I believe you have to equip this to a certain sound ninja. I'm not too sure, but maybe it's Shikamaru, because Shikamaru uses this a lot. So maybe. Not too sure yet. So that's about it for that, and I'll quickly go through the details. So basically, this whole battle is gonna be a run and kill battle. So it's like the old time classic running part and then the battling part. Over here it says run and battle. So that's similar to our Cursed Mark Sasuke event. So yeah, you just do that, and then at the end of the battle, you just get 1 battle. Then you'll be fighting these guys. Basically, they are weak against summoning type and secret type technique. This person over here, he's weak against summoning type and Sharingan type. Sorry, my bad. He's strong against Sharingan, but he's weak against summoning and Byakugan. For the first guy, he's strong against Sharingan, but weak against summoning type and secret type. And then for the third guy, he's strong against Sharingan, weak against weapon type and summoning type. And finally, she is strong against Sharingan, totally immune to Genjutsu. She's weak against wind type, summoning type, and secret type techniques. Okay. And that's pretty much it for these guys over here. And then let's go for the gacha. Okay. Oh, actually, wait. Before the gacha, I suddenly remembered something. They're going to change the skills for 2 units. So you guys might want to know this. Okay, over here. So the following units will be changed. Actually, they probably are changed now. The first one is Kushina, all right? And I'm not too sure which Kushina this is, but it's the Kushina that had the buff. Well, for the leader skill, she buffs all Konoha's. Actually, no, I don't think it's a leader skill. It's a skill. Sorry. She will buff all Konoha villages units, their HP and defense by 20%, and then also putting them on a status where binding is you're immune to binding. I think that's the newest Kushina with the chains behind it, right? So basically, the skill will cause your team to be immune to binding, and then also buffing their HP and defense by 20%. And this only works for Konoha Village, all right? But after the change, there's actually no change. The change is they just changed the wording to, to make your Konoha units be immune to binding, and then HP and defense increase by 20%. So it has the exact same effect, but they just needed to rephrase the whole thing, because again, sometimes it's not as clear when they put in the comma and stuff like that. So now they just reworked it to make it a bit more clear. The second unit is Uchiha Sasuke. I believe this is the Cursed Mark Sasuke that we just got. He got, his skill actually did change. So it's not just wording. So what happened is, remember, he had a skill where he can buff his own attack and agility by 100%. And then his max HP will take like a 50% damage, right? So that's what the skill was. So he will buff himself, but he will he will take a damage equals to 50% to his maximum HP. So right now, what changed is only the second part. So instead of just taking 50% of the damage of his max HP, he's gonna take like a 50% of poisonous damage. So he will be taking a poisonous damage equals to 50% of his max HP. So the only difference is adding the poison. So that means after you get poisoned, you probably will still get your HP deducted every single turn. So probably that's what happened. They just need to add that effect on them because it's more realistic that way, according to the anime, right? Okay, so that's it, and let's go to the gacha. All right, that's the last thing. So this will be the event gacha. Again, I've already showed you guys the units that will benefit your grind, okay, for your current event. The current event, by the way, is the ally of Konoha Village chasing after the captured Sasuke. Basically, is what it is. So again, we have this meter bar that came back, the fever meter. As usual, to gain meter, you will need to just do a multi-summon pull. You can't do single pulls. If you do a multi-summon pull, you start getting your fever bar up high. Actually, wait, my bad. Give me a second. No, 50. Okay, the multi-summon pull is to trigger is to benefit from your 100% fever bar. My bad, guys. So as usual, a 3-stars card will increase your fever bar by 4%. And then if you get a 4-stars card or a 5-stars card, like unit, it will be increased by 2%, okay? So once you get 100% meter, then you must do a multi-summon to benefit from the 100% meter. Once you get 100%, you will then get a guaranteed 5 stars, all right? That's what it is. You get a guaranteed 5 stars. So that just means that they're not giving it to us right away this time. You just need to get it up to 100% fever, and then you can benefit from it. If you're doing a multi-summon right now, then you won't get a guaranteed 5 stars. You just fill up the bar, but not get a 5 stars. Okay, so let's go through the first character. All right, so we have 5 stars Shikamaru right here. And that's his stats at level 100. And the first skill is a secret type technique. Trigger speed is fastest. Chakra cost 70. What he does is he'll deal 7% plus 800 damage to a single target enemy. There's also a chance to debuff their attack and agility by 50%. Also, the chance to cause paralysis to your enemy. All right, to paralyze them. Let's see. And the higher your HP is, the higher the chance to cause paralysis on your enemy. All right, so the higher the chance to paralyze your enemy, the higher your HP is. Okay. And over here at the second skill, this is a no type skill, trigger speed fastest, chakra cost 65. He buffs the whole team's attack, defense, and agility by 50%. That's actually really awesome. I think he beats first Hokage now, and he beats Jiraiya, because remember, first Hokage, he buffs all Konoha village units by 50% for their attack, defense, and agility, but Shikamaru buffs everyone. And Jiraiya buffs everyone too, but it's only 40%, right? So I think he's probably the current best multi-aspect buff units, okay? By multi, well, I had to say the multi-aspect because, you know, Orochimaru and Gaara still buffs defense by 150%, so they're really good. But, you know, multi-aspect wise, attack, defense, and agility, this is pretty insane. Okay. And over here at leader skill, let's see here. So nice stuff. Konoha village and Sand village units. So he buffs both those village units and buffs their max HP and attack by 20%. Also, the chance of getting negative status effects is lowered, like lessened only, not halved or anything. It's just lessened. But that's pretty good. He actually buffs the allies and Konoha village. Pretty cool. Ability number 1 is for the first 7 turns, his max agility is increased by 40%, and also skill damage is increased by 80%. But after 7 turns, it goes back to normal, so this buff will be gone, okay? Ability number 2, there's a chance to dodge skills. All right, so dodging skill attacks, meaning you take no damage from skill attacks. So there's a chance to dodge it. So he's pretty decent. But I wonder why the kid Shikamaru is better than the grown-up version. Oh well. This is pretty decent unit actually, for a gacha unit too. You know, comparing to the event units that we've been getting. So over here we have Temari. All right, we have the husband and wife combination. Well, hope I didn't spoil anything for anyone. But anyways, oh, on a side note, on a trivial note, before, I'm not too sure if you guys have guessed it, but before the author wrote the ending of these two getting married and, you know, having kids and being together and stuff, how many of you actually knew or guessed these two would go together? Like, from a long time, even halfway through the story, I actually told my wife that I think these two are going to be together in the future. And she's like, oh, no way, like, not Temari, right? I'm like, no, I just feel that the author would do it. And bam, I was totally right. The others, I couldn't really have guessed, well, except for probably Naruto and Hinata, but yeah. But anyways, that's just a side note. I just want to, you know, suddenly talk about it and see what you guys you know, have thought while you were reading the manga or watching the anime, right? Anyway, so let's go back to the first skill. She does a summoning technique. Nice stuff. Trigger speed is fast, chakra cost 80, and she deals 5% plus 1100 damage to the whole enemy team. That's actually pretty good, pretty decent. Okay, 5% plus 1,100 damage to the enemy's whole team. And then also if your if your enemies are paralyzed, then she'll deal 2 times the damage. So the reason why I laugh is because they're totally shipping Temari and Shikamaru here. So you probably need this husband and wife combo. If Shikamaru paralyzes your enemy team, she will do 2 times damage to the whole enemy's team. All right, well, to whoever is paralyzed. So yeah, that's actually pretty cool. You know, that's really cool how they pair up your units like that. And then over here we have second skill, sorry. No type / miscellaneous, trigger speed, fast, chakra cost 45. She buffs her own agility and summoning type skill damage by 50%. And she actually has really good agility as well already, like at 170. Okay, over here at abilities. Leader skill, she buffs all white attribute units by, buffs their attack and agility by 20%. Ability number 1, she buffs her own attack damage by 30% and chakra cost decreased by 10%. Ability number 2, she is immune to paralysis, so she does not get paralyzed. And also, summoning type skill damage increased by 40%. So overall, she's pretty okay attacker. And okay, I'll just quickly go through the 4 stars units with you guys. Over here, first skill, unique type, chakra cost 65, trigger speed normal, and he deals 5 times multiplier damage, attack damage to a single target enemy. Also a chance to cause confusion. Second skill, no type, trigger speed fastest, chakra cost 50. He buffs his own attack and skill damage by 100%, and also defense decreased by 50%. Remember, it's a decrease, all right? It's not a buff. It's a debuff. All right, so leader skill, he buffs all white attribute units, attack by 30%. That's actually pretty good buff, but only for white attribute units. So ability number 1, the more Konoha units that's on your team, the more buff you get. And for each Konoha unit that's on your team, you'll be getting 10% increase in your attack damage, or attack right here, the stats. Ability number 2, unique type skill damage increased by 20%. Finally, we have the 4 stars Utsumaki Naruto. Sorry guys, my program is starting to lag. Okay, so wind type skill, Rasengan, and chakra cost 70, trigger speed fast. He'll deal 7% plus 770 damage to a single target enemy, and there's a chance to cause stun, so he will have a chance to stun the enemy. Oh wow, I gotta take a look at the art. It looks really nice with all the outline and shadow and stuff. Cool stuff. And then over here we have second skill. It's a no type / miscellaneous type. Trigger speed is fastest, chakra cost 30. He buffs his own attack damage and agility by 30%. And over here, ability, leader skill, he buffs all red attribute units, buffs their agility by 20%. Ability number 1, for each Konoha unit that's on your team, he will have a 10% increase in his agility. Ability number 2, himself, basically, his wind type skill damage increased by 20%. And that's it, guys. That's all there is to it. And yeah, I know there's a lot of information for today's video. I hope you guys find it helpful. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys like what I do, please continue to support me by spreading out my videos. And, you know, if you guys are new here, please subscribe for more quality content. And if you guys like what I do, then please leave me a like. And yeah, that's about it. So hope you guys all enjoy. And as always, feel free to leave me comments, questions, sharing your tips, etc. down below in the comment section. And I'll try my best to reply to you guys as soon as possible, as always. And so yeah, so stay tuned. I'll see you guys at my next video. And take care. Bye now.